enable his client time to be attended to by his doctors. In response, Counsel for the National Assembly, Mr. Gumbo, registered his sympathies to the Deputy President. On the other hand, he noted that the health matters are matters that are beyond human control. However, he noted that the matter at hand was one that was governed by constitutional timelines. Counsel further indicated that Article 145(6) of the Constitution applied to impeachment proceedings in committee and was not therefore relevant to the present proceedings, which had been convened by dint of Article 145(3) of the Constitution. Counsel observed that the dates for the hearing had, by Gazette notice, been set at 16th and 17th of October 2024. Counsel therefore went ahead to observe that His Excellency the Deputy President had robustly participated in the proceedings by filing detailed responses to the allegations as set out by the National Assembly and through various submissions made in the course of the hearing, including cross-examination of witnesses. Counsel then indicated that if any prejudice was to be suffered by the failure of the Deputy President to testify and be cross-examined, this will be on the part of the National Assembly. Detailed responses and had the opportunity to cross-examine the witnesses of the National Assembly, the health status of the Deputy President and the constitutional timelines, and borrowing the practices of the courts, the National Assembly was willing to forego the cross-examination of the Deputy President and requested that both parties be allowed to highlight their submissions during their closing statements. Senior Counsel James Orengo had similar sentiments and cited Article 145(5) of the Constitution, arguing that the right to appear and be represented include the right to be represented by counsel. He argued that the Senate that the greater duty was to comply with the Constitution, and that the Senate could not accordingly go outside the timelines as set out in the Constitution. It is noted that the present hearing was convened via Gazette Notice 163, Volume CXXV1, dated the 9th of October 2024. Via that Gazette Notice, I appointed Wednesday, 16th October 2024 as the date for the commencement of the hearing, and further that the hearing will run up to the conclusion of the hearing on Thursday, the 17th of October 2024. As presently convened, therefore, today at midnight, unless midnight finds the Senate in the course of division, marks the end of the period for the hearing of the present impeachment matter. As this process is time-bound by the Constitution to be concluded in not more than 10 days, pursuant to Article 145 as read together with Article 150 of the Constitution, and noting that the period provided for ends on Saturday, the 19th of October 2024, the only window open to the Senate, if it so oblige the request for adjournment sought by counsel for the Deputy President, will be to gazette Saturday, the 19th of October 2024 as a further and final day for hearing of this matter. Now, honorable senators, ladies and gentlemen, such a request is not made to the Speaker, but to the Senate, and is accordingly a matter for the Senate to determine. To facilitate this decision, I direct the Clerk of the Senate to circulate a supplementary order paper incorporating a notice of motion and a motion for adjournment sought. This being a procedural matter, the motion, if carried, will result in the Speaker gazetting Saturday, the 19th of October 2024 as a sitting day to conclude the hearing and determination of this matter, this being the last day allowed by the Constitution of Kenya for these proceedings to conclude. Needless to say, if the motion is not carried, the decision of the Senate will be that this hearing continues to conclusion in the manner provided for under Rule 12. In such event, the hearing will continue as set out in the program, with the parties moving to make their closing statements. Now, honorable senators, ladies and gentlemen, in conclusion, let me take this opportunity on my own behalf and on behalf of the Senate to convey our sincere sympathies and best wishes for a quick recovery to His Excellency Rigathi Gachagua, AGH, the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya. Next to the clerk. Now, honorable senators, you have been circulated with the supplementary order paper. That is the order paper that we are going to use